Under the Taliban, the only school for girls in Puli Kumri was taken over for use as a military camp. It's a day that teacher Susan Secondary will never forget.
و ما صرف به نام از اینکه مریض هستیم به تداوی میریم تمام کوچبار خود اینجا ما مانده بودیم و تنها خود ما رفتیم.
Now that the war is over, Susan Secondary has been selected to act as a master trainer, responsible for upgrading the skills of other teachers on the job.
برشم چی است مثلا مصنوی است از چی ساخته میشه تو کمی منظم‌تر بیشتر میکنین که مثلا شاگردا بسیارش میشه کتاب نداشته باشن میره یادداشت بگیره.
We're focusing on using master trainers, so we've recruited people with experience of these areas, Afghans with long teaching experience. On the other hand, they themselves need exposing to new ideas that they can add to their repertoire of skills, which we're doing by sending them out to neighboring countries and giving them some excellent training, good, sound practice in mentoring skills so that they can work more effectively with teachers in rural areas.
More than 4,000 master trainers from a dozen countries have been trained at the Institute for Educational Development at the Aga Khan University in Karachi. All have returned home to train tens of thousands more. Developed with help from the Canadian government, the University of Toronto and Oxford University, it's an example of how earlier investments of Canadian aid are paying huge dividends today. In Afghanistan, education is strictly the preserve of the state, so the Aga Khan Development Network works with the national and provincial authorities to improve the quality and number of teachers, especially women.
As you know that even before these fightings in these wars, we didn't have enough teachers in Afghanistan. And since now we have a big number of students in the schools, so there's a big need for a big number of the teachers.
Abdul Hayat is the senior civil servant responsible for the training of teachers throughout Afghanistan.
I really realized that the Aga Khan Foundation has done a lot for us. And I think besides that, the Aga Khan Foundation people have a good experience of the neighboring countries to have a similar situation and conditions, cultural conditions.